All right, thank you so much, Daniel. Well, beating back to school germs. The start of the school year also means the start of coughs and sniffles for some families. So this morning we are on your side with Dr. Lauren Matthews with Lexington Pediatric Practice to learn how we can keep our kids and family healthy this year. Good morning, Dr. Matthews.
Good morning.
Okay, so first things first, let's talk about why we see an increase in kids getting sick when they head back to the classroom.
Yeah, so whenever kids go back to school and are around each other, they're sharing more than just back to school feelings, they're sharing germs too. And so a lot of these germs are viruses that live for longer periods of time on tabletops, desks, and doorknobs. And so whenever the kids are back to school, they're just touching everything and then touching their face, so they're getting sick.
Absolutely, and then sometimes they spread that to the family as well. So what are some steps that parents can take to help keep these back to school germs at bay?
So hand washing is the best way to prevent infection and to keep your kids healthy. So it's important to encourage your children to wash their hands often, especially after going to the bathroom and before eating, and then after being around someone that's sick.
Absolutely. And then when it comes to hand washing too, one of the things that I remember is you're supposed to wash your hands for the length of like the happy birthday song.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's about 20 seconds with soap and water, but you can also use alcohol-based hand sanitizers too.
Yes, we keep those sanitizer on deck, especially after the pandemic. I think everybody has sanitizer now.
Exactly.
All right. So another question that I have, when it comes to medicine, what are some medicines that parents should have, just to, in case their kids do have a cough or a sniffle or something like that?
Yeah, so always check with your pediatrician and make sure that it's safe and age appropriate for your child. But Tylenol and Motrin are always great to help with those body aches and for fever. And then some over-the-counter medicines are great for ages 6 and up.
Okay, and then when do you realize, all right, my baby's not feeling good, we've tried the Tylenol, we've tried the Motrin, when do you know it's time to take your child to the doctor?
Yeah, if your child has persistent or worsening symptoms, that's always a great time to check in with your doctor. Or if they have fever that lasts for longer than 3 days, that's always important to touch base with your pediatrician.
Absolutely. And then something else, when we talk about fever, one of the golden rules is before you allow your child, if they have a fever, to go back to school, is it 24 hours?
That's right. Yeah. So it's important to keep your children home when they're sick. So they should be fever-free for 24 hours without the use of medication before they return to school. Keeping sick children out of school is a way we can keep everyone healthy.
Absolutely. All right. So 24 hours without the medication, that is the key there. All right. So any other tips or tricks that family members can have or use this school year, just again to keep those germs at bay?
Yeah, just prioritize the basics. Offer your children healthy food options. Eating a well-balanced diet is the best way to make sure that they're getting all the vitamins and minerals that they need. Prioritizing sleep, so school-age children need about 9 to 12 hours of sleep per day, and then making sure they're well hydrated with water and offering plenty of time for physical activity with a goal of about 40 minutes per day.
Such good tangible tips there to make sure that our kids are happy and healthy and have a wonderful school year. Dr. Matthews, thank you so much for joining us. All right, my friends, we're going to put this interview on our website, WLTX.com, because we just received a wealth of information here, again, to make sure that our kids are cough and sniffle free as best as possible this school year.